What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday over here. Bitcoin still not doing too much. However, it is still underneath that 26K level, getting very close to a possible breakdown of that very bearish case scenario I've been talking about. If it actually breaks down from that scenario, it could be a very steep drop for both Bitcoin and a lot of the altcoins, because Bitcoin is still the driver for most of the crypto markets here. Going to be taking a look into that, but the main topic of this video is going to be talking about eCash, XEC, see what is going on in this market. Going to be taking a look into a possible breakout for potential upside, as well as potential downside for this market. Going to be exploring some key price levels for both the upside and downside, right? I will also be sharing with you guys my personal opinion on this market and sentiment on this market later in this video, so make sure to stay around for that. Of course, none of what I'm saying here is financial advice. It is purely my personal opinion. I am not an elite trader or a financial advisor of any sort, even though I am a profitable trader who's been able to keep most of my profits during the last bear markets. But I am looking to crush it here for the next bull cycle. So if you guys feel the same way, do hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive right into the charts here. So we do have XEC currently at about quite a bit of decimals here, okay? I'm just gonna read the non-zeros. Otherwise, it's gonna sound pretty confusing with all the decimals. So we're at 2336 right now. The time frame I am paying attention to is the weekly time frame. We're currently, today, not too much movement in this market for XEC, basically up almost 1%. Bitcoin not doing too much either. I think it's still waiting for a resolution from, if Bitcoin is going to bounce or would it actually continue breaking down there. So in my opinion, we're very well on. We're very much on edge right now in terms of the overall crypto markets as a whole. So going to be taking a look into going to be paying attention to the key signals from Bitcoin. But aside from that, looking at this market currently, we do have a falling wedge pattern on this weekly time frame that has been running for about the last 2-3 months here. Falling wedges usually break to the upside, okay? If it breaks to the upside, very big if here. We have a measure target, which is taken by measuring the opening of the pattern and then putting it on top of a potential breakout point or expected breakout point. In this case, we're just going to put it on top of this week's candle, just for example's sake, so we can get a measure target. If it breaks out later, then, well, if it doesn't break out by this week, and we expect it to break out later, then we're going to have to move this measurement down the upper trend line, and obviously that's going to give you a lower price target, right? So let's see here. If it actually breaks out by this week, then we have a measure move of about 4.1, okay, 0.000041 in that area, okay? Now, measure targets are estimates only. It could be over, under, and it does not mean that it's automatically going to get to that target, right? And it could take some time to play out as well. That is the measure move if it breaks out of this pattern. Quite a bit of key price levels to be paying attention to as resistance. On this weekly time frame here, we do have the weekly 21 SMA right above the breakout points, and then the weekly 50 SMA, which is the gray line here, right? So both of these are going to be resistances where I would expect sellers to come in. So anywhere between about the 2.7 area and the 30 area. I would expect to see sell pressure coming from these two major moving averages. Let's go to the monthly and see where the moving averages are. The monthly 21 SMA is currently at about that 4.344 area. So it's going to be that's quite some distance away to really worry about it as resistance. Let's go to the 3-day time frame, where I see basically all major moving averages on this time frame between the breakout point and very closely on top of the measured targets. It probably will get under the measured targets, right? Because this moves on a 3-day basis, and it could take some time for the price action to get there. So currently the 3-day 200, which is the orange line, is currently at about 4.3. And then the 3-day 21 and the 50 are in the area between 27 and 28 area. Daily moving averages, right? Daily 21 SMA, daily 50 SMA, daily 200 SMA, between the breakout point and between the breakout point and about 29. Okay, so that's basically what I'm looking at in terms of some key levels to be paying attention to, because moving averages, you could expect resistance coming from moving averages if they're above the price action. Let's take a look into the downside here. But before we do, if you guys have made it this far into this video and want to get some free stocks and don't already have a Webull account, make sure to check out my referral link with Webull down in the description below. They're still giving away free stocks valued up to $3,000. Terms and conditions do apply when you guys open an account and deposit $100 US. And I will also get a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. So make sure to check that out. I did enjoy using Webull as an exchange. I think they're great for trading both cryptos and stocks. But with any exchange, I would not put most or all my money on any one exchange in case one goes down. I personally diversify my funds across several exchanges. So in case one goes down, I don't get wrecked. So make sure to check out my referral link down below, get some free stocks. Let's talk about the downside of this market here. Now, the downside of this market, let's take a look into, let's go back into the weekly time frame just to simplify things. Since we are, we are below most, I think most or all major moving averages here. I'm going to be taking a look into past trading history for price levels, key price levels to be paying attention to on the way down, right? Because we don't have any major moving averages as support. So currently, if the price action continues down this falling wedge pattern, the next level down I'll be paying attention to will first of all be about back at this wick right here at about 22, right? 0.000022 area. The next level down will be coming from this past trading history right here from these candles at about that 20 area. And then about that 18 area. So it all looks like it should still keep a falling wedge form intact as of now. If it actually breaks this form, then we're going to have to rechart this and come back to revisit this market later and see what it has become. If the price action does not break to the downside, but actually breaks to the if it actually does not break to the upside, but actually breaks to the downside instead, which is not usual, but it could still happen. Right. So basically those are going to be the levels I'm paying attention to on the downside. Like I said, it's going to be basically along this bottom trend line here and referring back to past trading history. So it's going to go from about 18 to about 22, I think, right? 18 to 22, I would expect quite a bit of support. If those supports do get broken, we're going to have to revisit this chart later on and get into more detail, so we don't have to just ramble on in this video. Let's take a look into, let me share my personal opinion and sentiment on this market, because it's going to be very much dependent on Bitcoin. Bitcoin currently is, it's very much on edge right now, right? Because like I said, that weekly time frame, double top pattern, you don't want to see a confirmed breakdown of that. I'm just gonna say a confirmed breakdown would be about 24.7K. This last week here was between 24.7 and 24.8. I'm just gonna say 24.7, just to give it a little bit more benefit of the doubt. That is just me, my personal opinion. You guys do, you guys see it however you guys want to see it. The measured target, like I said, it's gonna be a very steep drop. Definitely want to avoid that. But we're getting very close, right? As you guys can see, we're on the bottom trend line of this rising channel pattern, which is another scenario that I've been talking about. I'm not going to get into too much detail here on Bitcoin, so make sure you guys do check out my last post today. I talk more about that in there. Make sure to subscribe, right? I am both long and shorts on some altcoins, depending on their setup. My overall sentiment is still bullish, but I acknowledge that we're very much on edge, right? So, I am not trading XEC at this time, but I will open positions if I see a good setup. But if enough of you guys want to see XEC and more follow-ups, do drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will bring you guys a follow-up. Now, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of the day.